Sauron's search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Could hear the Black One's ship was flying.
Surprising. The honor orders like the Emperor himself needs to hear the wind the course they're set.
We waited in ambush and don't know the real cause.
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support.
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
Take it you have a specific family in mind.
Of course. Bran was the best king Skellig has seen in centuries. The throne should pass on to Svanrige, his true-born son, and then on to his sons.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk. Listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing Bran's firstborn son on the throne. I hope the Jarls will see the wisdom of it.
Leaving Caer Trolda?
Tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
May I?
You must even. Come! I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy, Mahakimum spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan on Crate knows the meaning of hospitality.
Something tells me there's a purpose to your hospitality.
Aye, there is. In the Isles, mead and meat stand to gain you as much support as feats accomplished blade in hand.
If that's true, you can rest easy about how the vote will turn out.
I'll rest easy on the morrow, when the crown rests on one of my children's heads.
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Cerys?
You mean, do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But on-crate blood flows in both.
Between you and me, Hjalmar's not too hot-headed to be king?
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines about a map, calculate the most profitable option? And yes, he's too hot-headed. But Skellige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard in blood. Sooner jump into a fire than surrender. And that is Hjalmar.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir. Could regret it someday.
In Skellige, we spit on the notion of peace at any cost.
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Cerys has something as rare on the Isles as a hot summer. Patience. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through, the for, the against. But once she takes action, not a force in the world could stop her.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here, This bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one. Hear that? Damn it. That must probably started another row.
That's not Yolmar. Let's go.
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
Take my cloak.
Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead. Crack! Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son too.
You insult me, Lugos, and now you threaten my son. I will not step to this.
Then come here. Come on! I'll put you down like a rabid dog.
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilled. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty on Crete. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Don't matter. I know where to find the guilty already.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened.
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. I can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
You're right, Ceres. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. Suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
Young Lucas bet he could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony keg of centering wheat, and started chugging. His throat bulged like a blowfish, face went red, but he kept drinking. Folks started banging their tankards on the table, shouted, "Lugos, Lugos." Then, from the other side of the room, we heard this roar. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even manage to draw their weapons. They were ripped to shreds.
We'll avenge them, I promise. Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Yalborn, Ottrig. Take some time, mention them all. I heard you helped Lugos, as you helped me with the Haim.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet. We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I did. Pull yourself together, Cinna. How'd they get in?
No! The gates were shut! Don't rightly know. Don't rightly know.
Looked away a moment. Turned back around. Saw a bear standing by the bench. What is the gods doing?
And?
Maybe they're punishing
And?
us.
For what? You're talking rubbish.
So the tales are true? Warriors in battle frenzy transformed into wild beasts?
Berserkers. But how'd they come to be here?
All right. What do we have here? Bear's head, but the tongue's short, like a human's. Mouth smells of honey liqueur. Mead. And something else. Something earthy. Bears like honey. Before it's fermented. Strange. Something under the fur. A tattoo? Shape of a bear paw. Old scar. Looks like it was sutured. Half man, half bear. Something like a lycanthrope. No full moon, so something else caused the transformation. Maybe something he ate or drank. Mead. Mead with an earthy aroma. Need to check the horns, tankards, and bowls. All the horns are empty. Bowl at each table. Mead in this one. And only mead. Fang marks, claw marks, broken bones. Hard to say what exactly killed him.
Let it go.
Ottrig. Shit, no more than a kid. earthy scent from the bear's maw. Something towards mushrooms? Bowls empty, but the scent's in the air, coming from somewhere else in this room. So many wounds. No wonder Hjalborn bled to death. Drogadar. Skald's played his last. Young Lugos. Bears took him by surprise. Didn't have a chance to defend himself. Bodies massacred. Hard to tell who it is. Steingrim, maybe?
And?
Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And human blood.
Ceres, come here.
A guard saw what happened. Those weren't bears. They were...
Men who transform into bears.
Uh-huh. Berserkers.
Berserkers?
The Skald's name for warriors who change into animals in the midst of battle. Stuff of fairy tales, legends. But it seems to make sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Almost. We were at a feast, not on a battlefield. Think I know what caused them to transform. The mead they drank. Smell this. Mead spiked with blood. And something else. Thinking it could be a mushroom, but I don't recognize the type.
Hjort might help us. Few druids know herbs better.
Can't hurt to try.
A disgrace. The camp we've not seen since the Red Funeral.
Few had died then, and on a Jarl's son among them.
If this turns out to be Crack, I'll twist his head off.
If Crack appears to be guilty, we'll try him and keep him with our customs.
Aye, then I'll twist his head.
Wanted to talk to you.
What about?
What about? What do you think, Holger? Was not here about salted herring or the currents round Speakerog.
Flap your gob at me again, and I'll shut it for good.
Calm down. You act like rabid dogs, not Jarls of Skellige. Speak, Witcher.
Any ideas who might be behind the massacre?
Nilfgaard. They're the most to gain. But we'll avenge our sons. We'll burn their shores from Nazea to Atolia.
Wonders abound in the Nilfgaardian army. Towers with wheels, Zerrikanian mercenaries on humpback horses. But I've not heard of them having trained bears.
This was Crack, I tell you. We're in his castle, he let him in.
Wasted words, Lugos. I don't know who the traitor is, Witcher, but I'll tell you, it's none of us. We all lost loved ones.
How'd all of you manage to survive?
What you saying, eh? That we're the ones schemed this up?
Shut your gob. You're clucking as foolish as a gander hatching eggs. We survived because we're the best warriors in Skellige.
You're both damn fools. If not for the Witcher, none of us would be alive.
So long.
Well,
Your son did well in the Cave of Dreams.
Why even tell me this?
Well, got reason to...
What? Did he whine?
He didn't say anything. Farewell, Lucas.
Freyr, our mother, may the sea swallow the traitors. Freyr, our lady.
Mind if I interrupt?
Already have? What is it?
Someone spiked one of the mead barrels with blood and something else. An herb or a mushroom. Sarah said...
Give me the horn. I know the smell. A mushroom. Mardrome.
Mardrome related in any way to berserkers?
Aye, but only in the tales told to children as they are put to sleep on cold winter nights. Warriors who ate Mardrome were said to transform into beasts when consumed by battle rage, but as I said, it's only...
Only a legend, I know. Still, I find it easier to believe than some story about bears appearing out of nowhere. Ceres wasn't lying. You know your fungi.
I do. Especially those which affect the mind, soothe it, summon waking dreams. Odalric suffered for years. I tried to help him in various ways, initially with prayer, then with poppy milk.
But he's done with that now, right?
It's not that simple. But we'll wean him off it yet.
Mardrome. Never heard of it.
You have another name for it on the continent. Silasib, I believe.
All right. Peasants eat it to soothe pain.
Odalric tried it too, but only a few times. In larger doses, the mushroom causes visions, nightmares.
Yes, the last thing Udalric needed more of. Thanks for your help.
Blood and Mardrome. The taste of human flesh and a substance that triggers visions. That well could have caused the rage. Maybe even the transformation.
Maybe. Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the hall, though, in front of all those witnesses.
You're right. I helped prepare for the feast. I'd have noticed. It might have happened before they brought the drink upstairs. In the cellars, maybe?
Come on, we could find some clues there. We must find the traitors quickly. Elsewise, the warriors will take matters into their own hands. Castle's abuzz already.
Think they'd attack Croc openly?
My father or each other. All in the finest Skellige tradition. Haven't had a good civil war in ages. Knew there'd be trouble. It was all too calm.
Funny. Arnvold said the same. For a feast to be any good, mead's gotta flow, but so does blood.
I'd say he got his wish.
I really hope Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's impetuous, not stupid.
We keep the poison at the cellar's other end down below. Come, I'll show you. The stench! Is it vodka?
Mahakaman spirit. Someone ruined several barrels of the finest.
Good thing Dad's got other worries in his mind. Right behind you.
That's a relief. This mead's clean. Nothing here either. Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. What the? Shit.
The spirit! There's another exit behind the barrels, but they're too heavy. We'll never move them.
Don't intend to.
Quick.
We might have been burned alive.
Somebody's damn desperate to bring our investigation to a quick end. This a secret passage?
One rarely used, more like. When Hjalmar and I were little, we'd play here. Once... bygone days.
Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be. When I get my hands on that pyromaniac.
Let's think. They had to use the entrance we used. Maybe they left some prints behind.
Maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out, did you hear a bottle shatter too?
No, but I've no Witcher sense at my disposal. You must hear the hair growing on my head.
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, entrance is worth checking. Come on. One walked through the mead. Could you ask for clearer prints? Sticky from the mead. Trail breaks off. Need to find another clue nearby, something else to follow. Must have felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
No, it can't be.
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic. Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the servants. Let's go.
I recognize your type a mile away.
Not like my good-for-nothing Sven.
Need help?
You've come a
Greetings,
long
white
way.
hair. I recognize your type a mile away.
Hemdall watches over Clan Tuirsech, the blood of kings.
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down. Hey-ya!
Ironbolt! Stop, damn it!
Doubt he'll listen.
When I get my hands on him.
You don't stand a chance.
We'll see about that!
Got him!
Why'd you betray them? Talk, or I'll finish what I started.
No uncreate should ever sit on Skellige's throne. I know you better than others do. You're hot-headed, irresponsible. Skellige needs stability, a strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls will choose.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea. But I do know one who never stops saying it.
It's Berna Bran, isn't it? You were never a good liar, Arnvald.
What was her motive?
It's obvious. She schemed this up to get rid of the other claimants. Slander our clan in the process. If she succeeded, Svanrige would have been left, the only claimant to Skellige's throne.
We need proof. Your word against Berna's, that's not enough.
Arnvald, help us. And I'll ask my dad to grant you an honorable death. I'll insist.
I've letters from her. Instructions. How to poison the mead. But she never signed them. There's no seal.
Will that be enough?
It'll have to be. We shouldn't delay. Time to gather the Jarls.
I've assembled the Jarls in council as you demanded, Ceres on Crate. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Caer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Birna Brand's.
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Caer Trolda are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Ceres speaks true. Bernard commanded me to poison the maid. When Ceres and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
You betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good man. He's a servant to Ancrate, a lackey. He will say what they command him to say. He would lie for them even were he to pay for it with his head.
Bernard speaks true. Arnvald has served at Caer Trolda ever since I remember. Loyally, like a dog.
I can vouch for Ceres. She's telling the truth.
You? Yet another Ancrate lackey? Did Ceres entice you to cooperate? I can imagine how. Or has Crack paid you to smear my name?
What did you say?
Calm yourselves.
After what I saw on Speaker Rock, I trust the Witcher. More than I do you.
You've that right. But it's no proof of my guilt.
Got one more piece of evidence.
A letter from Birna to Arnvald, instructing him how to spike the mead.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this what you call evidence of my supposed treason? Don't make me laugh.
Birna's right, Ceres. 'Tis all precious little proof of her wrongdoing. Alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's name. We've but one path left to us. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damn castle. Come, we must decide what punishment Clan Ancrate will face.
You're making a big mistake.
Silence, wanderer.
Wait! Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How?
We stand silent.
You gave Ceres no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother. The massacre was her doing. She shamed herself, me, the family, the clan.
Svanrige, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed. As the eldest of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clan Ancrate, and you, Birna Bran, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock to perish of hunger and thirst, and sea fowl will peck apart your remains.
Birna had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrige? What's his fate?
He'll lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinath, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go. We're just in time.
They've already started.
Weren't long ago, we gave King Bran back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear her fealty.
I know some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side. Here, beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skellige. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Ceres! 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 Ceres!
Congratulations. You'll make a great queen.
Thank you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
What's the new Queen of Skellige planning?
To listen, learn, and listen again. Then we'll see.
Good plan.
I must unite the clans. I'd rather avoid war, but if Nilfgaard aims to attack, we must repel them together.
Drummond folk might be a problem. I saw Lugos during the ceremony. Furious, to say the least.
There's always been strife between our clans. But I must try and talk to him. Just might bring him around.
Keep my fingers crossed. Farewell.
Witcher. away class.
You alright?
So. Anyway you cut it, I was bested by a wench.
Not just any wench.
Aye, true. Suppose if it had to be so, I'm glad it was Ceres.
Not even a little proud of her? Come on, admit it.
A bit, aye. She's the blood of me blood, bone of me bone. But don't tell her I said so. Liable to puff out her chest. Which would do her good now I think of it. We showed Lugos. That's most important. Did you see that rage grip him? I thought he'd burst.
Yeah, surprised to see him in that much of a huff, actually.
Our clans have been butting heads, chests, bellies forever. It's the lay of the land.
Take care, Yalmar.
You can't win them
Drink
all.
to me. Drink to my health.
Greetings.
Head of a child.
Geralt of Rivia. This is Skellige!
Well, the last show them all. Lovely Queen Ceres! Does evil enough? No amount of prayer of ours.
Make yourself. Was feared this moment would never come. Our brother would win. We'd all be lost.
Both fairly
Yalmar's as mad as I was when I'm possessed. He's as much courage as Ceres, but she's got something else. Wisdom, cunning. Good out. I'm here for you.
Geralt, friend, what brings you here?
What do you think of Skellige's new ruler?
The verdict claimant won.
Farewell.
This is good. No one of Ceres deserves it more than does Ceres.
Can we talk? What do the druids think of Skellige's new ruler?
Uncrate blood is good blood. Yet Ceres is the first woman to rule Skellige. Ever.
Not everyone's pleased.
There are 7 clans in Skellige. Each would like a king from their own line, but Ceres will manage. She's not as impulsive as Hjalmar. Thinks first, then acts. With Craft as her advisor, she has every chance to be good.
Farewell.
It is a good turn. The clans will unite.
Friend.
I wish for a better ruler in these troubled times.
Long live the Queen!
Fancy the ballad of the
glory of the Isles! We'll follow you always! Into the prayer! Into the...
Glory you attain shall never perish.
to the sacred grove.
What do you drew? Farewell.
Watches over Clan Wearseth, the blood of kings. Lovely scar.
Hey, ya!
Wanna see mine?
This blood soup should set you straight.
Kick Lugos the fuck in. Now dander about with nary a fear.
What do you need? Oh, come no closer.
What do you sell? Wouldn't mind if...
What do you need? Oh, come now, Club.
So long.
Aye?
Farewell.
You've come a long way.
Gran told me you blaspheme the gods. How are yous?
This place could use a sweetening. You even got a brim.
I use it to swat pests. So you'd best watch yourself.
I'll be watching for you to sit on it and fly away.
Greetings, white hair.
Keep clear of decent folk.
This here's a calm village.
Oh!
Witcher,
Fancy the ballad of Gudrun Rusbeard on the side of the first name.
Greetings, stranger. Salt air gives a man a powerful thirst, don't it?
Wouldn't mind a look. Got a thirst for gambling myself. Cards, preferably Gwent.
We'll stick together. It'll all work out.
Looking awful pale. Freya be with you.
Will no one accept the challenge? Come on!
Must be the one of yours, someone. Who's that? Hey there.
Did you sever his head of a giant?
We're real men.
No, that's a decoration.
Swords on his back. What'll they think of next? Every man on the continent so bloodless.
Wanderer?
This is a terrible cruise. You and the sorceress both. What you do to them?
What's that, suppose?
Looking for more.
Welcome to our tour.
Einar looks like quite the fighter.
He's madman Lugos's bastard. Takes after his dad.
So we gonna fight or chatter?
Let's not keep Einar waiting.
May it be a clean and beautiful fight.
Tell the
What? Lost your nerve?
Onward! Punishment for blaspheming Modron Freya.
Find her in the bay. Crabs and creatures should have quite the feast. All because she ran out of that band.
Beautiful fight. Congratulations on your victory. Grim will be glad to mix it up. If you've any fight left in you, that is.
What's that? Did you sever his head?
Head of a giant. You're bound. Oh, that's a decoration.
Wanderer? Hey there.
Freya smile upon you. When you swing an axe.
What's the matter?
My betrothed and my brothers, Mikael and Ulf, sailed to Hindersfjord to fetch Agda. Wedding's in but a few days, but they've yet to return. A storm broke while they were gone. I fear it might have blown them onto the rocks at Faroe. Many have lost their lives there. I'll sail out to find them, I would, but I've got to make sure the wedding's proper prepared. They say it's not fitting for a Skelliger to ask for aid, but I've no choice. Will you help me? Will you seek out my kin?
Fine. I'll look around for them.
What'll they think of next? Every man on the continent so bloodless.
There ain't no Kekes Morris here.
Swords on his back. What'll they think of next?
I could have married a compliment.
Vagabond.
White as death yard. Too much drink. simple chap, seeking no trouble.
No one else
It's not too
dares
late.
face me.
Apologize.
Is there truly no warrior in all Canada who can defeat me? I've not seen you here before. What do they call you?
Geralt of Rivia.
I'm Yuta Undimmen. No man's been found who could best me in combat.
Will you fight me?
You? I've defeated Pharaoh's most famous warriors. Men so worthy of respect I don't dare mention their names. And who is Geralt of Rivia?
Someone you haven't defeated.
Maybe you're not worthy of my time. You performed any great feats? 'Cause I don't believe I've heard.
What kind of feats you have in mind?
I'll fight you if you defeat Gundar. Couldn't best me, but he's a brave man and a worthy opponent.
Good, I'll give it a shot. See you soon.
I truly wonder if you will. Farewell. Greetings, White One.
Gladly fight you, but some other time.
Out of my sight.
Nothing here for you.
Let him through. No sweat off your back. No harm done.
Perhaps, but then tain't no help to us neither. Besides, why do you care? You his nanny or something?
No, I'm someone who has weapons and knows how to use them.
Hear that, lads? He's threatening us.
Let's see if his swords are as sharp as his tongue.
Kick your cat.
Thank you, Wanderer. I shall say a prayer for you at my pilgrimage's end.
Nice gesture, thanks. Now where's your pilgrimage taking you?
To the four faces of Hendel, raised in honor of our great hero.
I've heard the legends of Heimdall, a great warrior and first father of the Isles.
'Tis true. And before the advent of Ted Dare, the final age, he shall return, walk amidst us, and face the evil powers, demons, and spectres of chaos. The golden cockerel Camby will crow to warn Heimdall of the coming of the Nargle Fair, bringing the army of darkness. A battle will ensue, Ragnarok, and Heimdall will clash with the forces of the dark.
Let's hope he wins.
It'll make no difference. The prophecy is clear. After Ragnarok, the world will end.
Prophecies can be tricky that way, and there's never an ending that's not also a new beginning, a fresh start.
Let us hope you're right, Wanderer. Let us hope you're right. Greetings, Wanderer.
Hello. Still on your...
Indeed. And by each of Heimdall's faces, I pray the gods grant you grace.
So long, and stay out of trouble.
Ain't nowhere's got riches like the true north.
What do you want?
I'm looking for Hammond.
What for?
Business.
He prays at the chapel on the hill this time of day. If it's slaves you're looking to buy, you'll have to wait till he's done.
He's praying. Wouldn't have thought him a God-fearing man from what I've heard about him.
Yet it's not something that would surprise any man who knows him.
Another snoot. You know the drill.
Let's end this. seem to bother the sirens, though. Must have nabbed her body soon after she drowned. Kira's lamp ought to prove really handy here.
Merciful Freyr, forgive your sons. Meant to escort our brother's betrothed to her wedding, a storm beset us and bested us. All is lost. Agdaline's dead. Her dowry drowned. 'Tis a taint on the clan's honor. Forgive us, O Freya most noble.
Stop, Miguel. Freyr can't wash our shame away. Only blood can. Let's do it as it must be done. There, beneath the tree. We'll pray, and then end it.
Aye, you're right. Be better that way.
Footprints. Wonder where they lead. Skelligan Honor chose to die instead of living with the knowledge they'd let down their brother.
Of the sea, I've never begrudged you no gifts. Grant me another victory, so I can make you another offering of me loot.
Don't mind me.
Fuck, what now?
Heard you were in Carradin's band.
Fucking say what you want. Come on, spit it out, you arse-licking bastard.
I'm looking for Yad Carradin.
And just who the hell are you?
A friend of a friend. I'm looking for Carradin. Thought maybe we could make some sort of deal.
What? Our business robbing some Novigrad pricks the wrong way? Plowing guilds. Come on, what are you waiting for? Kill the fucker!
Let's dance.
search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Enough to feed the titans. The fire shall sear the boils, consume all sinners. Mutant.
Eternal fire.
Where's Eustace?
Ah!
All the corpses.
Whoa!
This way goes. Nearly night.
You in a hurry? Devils take every man jack of you.
Hello.
What did the cook make? Farewell.
Why the devil are you bothering me?
What the hell took you?
Pretty likely Carradine lives in Novigrad, and he never severed ties with Hammond. They're actually in business together.
Learned something too. He trades in live goods on the sly. Owns a ship called the Pearl of the Coast. Runs between here and Skellige. Changed his name too, to Roland Truger, who officially is a respected Novigrad trader and philanthropist. Has a residence in Gildorf.
Anything on Celise?
Well, didn't have you there to stand up for her.
All right, let's pay Carradine a visit.
Think I know how to get in. I got a plan.
If your plan doesn't include dealing with an escort of guardsmen, best revise it. Calm now. Let them start it.
You're expected. Come in.
Make yourselves at home.
He's a witcher.
Very true. Allow me to introduce my wife Letitia and my two little tots. You know who I am, and I've heard of you. You've been asking many questions about me. That always draws my attention.
What school do you come out of?
That of the cat. So few of us left.
Witchers can't have children.
But they can have wards, or take in a woman along with her children, embrace them as their own.
I could understand a witcher becoming a hired assassin, but a merchant?
Why ever not? Not one among us doesn't dream of changing our life. I simply did not stop at dreaming. They say no Witcher has ever died in his bed. I aim to be the first.
Remains to be seen.
My friend needs to talk to you.
Lads, take the children and Letitia and leave us. Our guests wish to speak to me. I'm all ears.
Talk to him, Geralt. If I do, first word he says to me, I'll lose it and throttle the fucker.
Your wife know who you were?
We are thoroughly honest with one another, harbor no secrets. She prays for me each day. You know what? I think it's working.
Fucking hell.
Relax, Lambert.
I confessed all just before we pledged to marry one another. Began a new life that day, with a clean slate.
Nice place you got.
As it turned out, I have a flair for enterprise. Now I have coin enough to provide my family with the finer things in life.
With some left over for philanthropy.
Miss Marabella's institute does not scorn small donations. Neither does the city's Widows and Orphans Relief Fund, amongst others.
Remember Aiden? A Witcher. Murdered in Elander. Guessing the killers were paid well.
I remember him as I remember all the others, with the deepest regret. Yet Aiden was different in a way. Contrary to rumor, we did not set out to kill him. We were forced to when he attacked us.
What's your version of this story?
Aiden had accepted a contract to lift the curse from the Duke's daughter. He took the coin, bungled the job, then left, once the girl passed on.
You lie.
We were not to kill him, we were debt collectors. He'd spent the coin already, so we demanded his swords. When he refused, tempers flared. Vienne, positioned as a sniper, lost her nerve. Hit Aiden square in the eye. Later, she devised her own version of the story. To silence her guilt, I expect.
I've heard enough.
What now?
Know what, Carradine? Your remorse? It's feigned. Completely dishonest. You put on a good show, but I just don't believe you.
Don't even know why we bothered with this chat. We came here to kill you.
Leave him. Let's go.
You off your fucking nut?
Lambert, this is one of those situations when you have to realize you're pissed as hell, rein it in, and trust your cool-headed friend. Let's go.
For fuck's sake, Geralt. Don't know that I'll be able to forgive you.
I said let's go. You can always come back.
Thank you.
Explain yourself.
Don't intend to. Just felt Carradine didn't deserve to be murdered in cold blood. If you feel otherwise, you can always go back. Without me.
I feel like beating the shit out of you. See you later. Someday.
So long, Lambert. Can we talk?
What about?
Nice to be together again, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. Just missing Ciri.
Thanks for reminding me.
I had to change the subject. Heard a sentimental sob making its way up from your gut. Any idea why she's returned?
Shortest version, she's running from the wild hunt.
Damn. Going gets tough and you need help, you can count on me.
You haven't changed a lick.
That disappointment I hear?
No. Surprise, maybe. Most grow gentler with age. Seems you're growing pricklier.
Mom always said I was different.
Had some other adjectives in mind, but different'll do. Ever play Gwent?
Of course. Even tried to teach Vesemir, but turned out he's just mule-headed. Why do you ask? Up for a quick hand?
Huh. Am I? Have you crying like a baby by the time I'm through with you.
You win. Can't believe I gotta give up my unique card. Better your hands than someone else's, I guess.
Can we talk?
What about?
See you later.
Yeah, take care.
Can we talk?
What about?
See you later.
Yeah, take care.
Watch where you stay.
Get out of my sight.
Well, I'll be a true albino. Well, well.
My husband's gone grey as well. Politics.